In the early morning hours of April 18th, 2016, something truly chilling was captured on camera inside a small Texas church. This footage would become one of the most haunting pieces of evidence in a modern true crime mystery. It all starts with a single figure, methodically walking through the quiet hallways, dressed from head to toe in what looks like police SWAT gear. But this was no training drill, and the person in that uniform was definitely not a police officer. This was a killer calculated, and completely hidden from view. Just before 5 a.m., 44-year-old Missy Bevers arrived at the church. She was a mother of 3 and a popular fitness instructor, getting ready to lead her early morning Camp Gladiator class. The day before, she'd posted on Facebook, letting everyone know the class was happening. Rain or shine, she had no idea that someone was waiting for her inside. Minutes before Missy entered, the church's surveillance cameras recorded the mysterious figure moving through the building. They weren't stealing anything or causing random damage. They were simply killing time, slowly opening doors, methodically smashing windows with a hammer, almost as if they were performing for the cameras. The outfit itself was bizarre oversized tactical gear, a heavy helmet, and bulky clothing that completely disguised their height, weight, and even the way they walked. Investigators later noted the person's gait looked unnatural, possibly even deliberately altered to throw people off. What happened next, however, was not caught on camera. There were no microphones to pick up any sound and no witnesses to see the attack. There was only silence. When Missy walked into the church, she walked directly into a perfectly planned ambush. Her students arrived just 15 minutes later to a horrific scene. Missy had been brutally murdered. The investigation hit a wall almost immediately. The murder weapon was never found. There was no DNA left behind, no blood trail to follow, absolutely nothing. The killer had vanished just as calmly and quietly as they had appeared. Police released the surveillance footage to the public, desperate for a break. They hoped someone, anyone, might recognize the person's unique posture, their walk, or some other subtle movement. Thousands of tips flooded in. Friends, family, and even strangers were questioned as potential suspects, but every lead went cold. No one was a perfect match for the ghostly figure on the tape. To this day, the footage remains one of the most unsettling clues in American crime history. A killer, casually pacing in full tactical gear, waiting inside a church, knowing exactly when their victim would arrive, and then disappearing into the darkness without a trace. The murder of Missy Bevers remains unsolved. And somewhere out there, the person behind that mask is still free. If you enjoy true crime and real footage that raises more questions than answers, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.